Always trying to get it to catch the right shot. All right. What up, party people? We are back with a brand new edition of Course. I should play some music because I feel like it'll hype everything up, but bum, 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 bum. First and foremost, I never come for somebody, but if you want to come for me, there's only three reasons why I would ever come for anybody. One is if you're unethical. Two, you lack integrity. And three, want to come for me. Perhaps we have never goddamn fucking met, because I am not the one. I am not the one in any sense of that goddamn word. And what part of, if you want to play the petty game, I'll play it better. Guaranteed, guaranteed. So we're going to talk about it, but I'll wait till more people trickle in, and I hope she joins because maybe she'll learn a couple things or two. Okay. And who are we talking about? We're talking about Daniela. Yeah, because you can ask Bobby. I talked to Bobby last night on the phone. I never tried to come for her. I said, ain't no hard feelings. The only reason why she left the community, the only reason why I kicked her out is because she violated the rules numerous times. We've tried telling her numerous times, and she didn't do that. We're going to Tyrese, we're going to talk about vampire practitioner and how full of shit she really is. So there's that part. All right, it's going to be fun. Baby's like, I'm going to love this live. Ain't I? Yeah, because we're going to talk about some shit. All right, so like I said, I only speak facts. What you got to say? I only talk fucking facts. So there's that part. And we're going to talk about a couple things, because if she thinks in any type of that word, I'm going to look this up though, because, oh, here we go. Okay. Because we're going to hit you with the facts today. All right. All right. Clear the air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have so much energy. I control my energy. So this bitch is crazy with her little altar and shit, but talking about how, like, you got to look within. What you need an altar for then? What you need an altar for then? We're going to get into it, but let me introduce myself. My name is Jen. I am your manifestation bestie. Got him, bitch. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. I obviously know this sounds good. You used to click the follow button, subscribe button, wherever you're watching from. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, thanks, Lisa with Butterfly. If you ever miss a live, you can always catch them on the tube of the U. And while you're there, subscribe, watch them. I turn off ads for the first 24 hours, sometimes longer if I forget, just so you can watch them ad free, because I'm here to help you bitches. Okay? Because contrary to what people want to tell you, I actually give a fuck. So there's that part. God complex. Oh, like, we're going to get all into that shit. She said I had a God complex. I was like, I have a God complex? Okay. Solid. So, and when you're up my fucking ass all the fucking time, and then you want to throw shade, come on, that tells me all I need to know, because we got plenty of screenshots. I got plenty of screenshots, bitch. So I'll go ahead and expose you, because I have nothing to hide. She, on the other hand, has everything to hide. Where she literally was in Bevy's DMs yesterday on this, what did she say? Oh yeah, she thanked us. She thanked us. But now she want to come and talk shit. Pick a lane, bitch. Pick a lane. I'm not the phony one. You are. And we'll get into that. Okay? But I didn't even finish my introduction because she's got me so fired up today. I'm excited. I'm fucking excited. Oh, we're dissing Daniela today. That's what's happening. Why? Because she chose to come for me. She made a whole video about me the whole next day because, you know, she talks about energy, but clearly her energy is all about me. All about me. So there's that. Maybe I'm on her altar. Who the fuck knows? So, and then I'll shut her ass down. So there's that. Yeah, Daniela, not Danielle. An A at the end. Okay. All right. I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I've managed to cut that fucking time in half. So if you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you get your shit right, all links, of course, are in said bio. We have 2 masterclasses coming up. One is for the fellas. So if you want to learn how to leverage what we know about women and how women operate so that you can get your SP conforming quicker, That's what this intensive is for you to realize how women think, because women think differently than men. And so you're going to realize how women think and how to leverage that to get them to conform, because you have a leg up in the manifestation community because you already have an ego. I'm going to teach you how to leverage that shit too. Okay? Second masterclass coming up is for the ladies, and that is for you to stop overthinking. Okay? Stop overanalyzing, stop being paranoid, all up in your shit, so that you can, get your shit. That's how that's going to work, okay? I need you to stop overthinking and relax, right? Relax. You shouldn't be anxious about the things. You shouldn't do any of that shit. Yes, Tyrese, you can. It's for the ladies and the gentlemen. Link is in the bio, okay? You do get lifetime access to the recordings as well. Plus, we have a WhatsApp community, which is where this all popped off from, which we're going to talk about too, because no one's going to come from my community when she was all fucking up in that shit. Like, you sound dumb as fuck. So anyway, we have a WhatsApp community that's obviously highly entertaining and lit. And oh shit, check that out. And so we've got all that. So we're here to help you get your shit. Okay. Alrighty. What did we stop sleep for? Yes, she's finally in the mindset that she can do it just by watching my lives. Yeah, which is why when someone wants to make a video about me and spend all that time and shit on that, she sounds stupid as fuck. Okay? So anywho, Nanner, and I never wanted to come for her, honestly. I had a call yesterday and I said nothing but nice things about her. I said, no, it's nothing personal. I kicked her out the community. It's nothing personal, but she violated the rules. That's what happens. And clearly she got her panties in a fucking bunch. She got her panties in a bunch, but not rightly after, because she thanked us. So there's that. So anyway, we have a WhatsApp community, text coaching, all that shit. You want SP story, which is very important, on how you see your SP and so forth. All links in the bio. All right. Get it while it's hot. Manifesting for you right now is not on recurring because I forgot. So if you want to get on now before it's recurring, then you might want to do that shit now. Okay. If you're already in manifest for me, I do not stop manifesting for your SPs. So relax. All right. So if you have a question about how to manifest your SP, drop it in the comments, but hold that shit for a minute because we're going to address the rising discussion. Okay. Drop it in the comments, but luckily for you, we are not exclusive to SPs. So if you want to know how to manifest weight loss, health, money, business success, manifest on a time crunch, whatever your pleasure. What do you want? A raise, promotion. You want, except for my team, they don't get that shit. Unless I decide they do. Whatever you want. I have manifested it all. Luckily for you. And that's why I am qualified to teach the shit. There's a difference when people are not qualified to teach the shit, but want to teach the shit, and people that are qualified that actually teach the shit. I would never in life give advice on something I have not successfully manifested or told somebody to do something because I just thought about it randomly and they did it and it worked for them. I would never do that because that's unethical. Lacking of integrity. And if you think you're ever going to come for my ethics and integrity, you got me fucked up. But here's the thing. I'll come for yours. So let's talk about it. Okay. So Daniela posted a video on her fucking stupid TikTok today, where, first of all, we'll address the obvious. Her whole video was all about energy and my community, my WhatsApp community. That's what this whole fucking video was about. Trying to attack me. Okay. And so I laughed because I said, well, here's the first hypocrisy is the fucking fact that you made the video. Because your whole thing is like, you got to bring it inward. You got to see yourself as being the prize. Amazing, right? This, that, and the fucking third. And then she tried to piggyback off of my photo method, which I thought was hilarious. Okay. I thought that was hilarious too. But she was like, take a picture of yourself. And look at that picture. Oh, so now you're regurgitating my photo method? Seriously? You can't be that more pathetic. But the fact is, I kicked you out the group yesterday. And yet, Today, you posted a video with all kinds of filters. Show yourself, bitch. Show yourself. Take the filters down, okay? Show yourself. I don't use filters. I don't need to. And so, that's why I was late, because I almost forgot that I didn't put my mascara on until Bevy mentioned something about her eyelashes. And I was like, oh, shit. So, there's that part. And so I said, oh, energy. So, clearly, you're spending your precious little energy on me. Clearly, me kicking you out the group, I didn't say anything negative. I just discarded her from the group because she violated the community guidelines. That was it. And I was planning to call her today. I said, tell Daniela to call me. I'll call her today and explain why she was kicked out the community. It's called an adult, okay? So she didn't want to do that. And so she would instead, clearly you're still thinking about me because clearly you don't see yourself as surprised because why are you trying to come for me and my community? And then why are you speaking on behalf of members in the community? Because I asked the community, I said, be honest, did you feel this way? Because she claims you do and you're just too afraid to speak up. So ask. Not one person has said that she's right. So stop speaking on behalf of people. They're free to speak up. What part of that is so unclear where we make you feel like you can't speak your mind? Are you insane? People speak their mind every fucking day in that community. Duh. Why would they not? Okay. So mistake number one. Now she continues to call herself a vampire practitioner. I mean, she must have said it like 15 times in the video. Here's the first and foremost thing. Do I have a bunch of credentials? I do. But do I feel like I need to tell you guys this shit all the fucking time? No. Why would I? Because my credentials have nothing to do with what I have successfully manifested. So if you have to repeatedly say your credentials, that's a self-confidence problem within yourself. Because you keep having to say your credentials. Well, why? Why? Just why don't you focus on what you've manifested? Since now think you're qualified to teach us shit, which I'll call you out on what I fucking know about you. So don't get it confused. Don't get it confused, bitch. Don't get it confused. And then she said, don't come. I have a master's degree. Don't challenge my credentials. Great. Post your master's degree then. Because I was informed by a trusted source that you are working on your master's. Working on your master's and having it is not the same. So if you have your master's, post it. Go ahead. They give you this thing called a certificate. Go ahead, post it. Now, the fact is she thinks she's a vampire practitioner. Now let's look at the definition of vampire practitioner. This is one why she's also full of shit. Okay, the mere definition, if you don't believe me, Google the shit. The mere definition of vampire practitioner is this. A vampire practitioner is a licensed medical professional, esthetician, or cosmetic provider trained and certified to perform trademark cosmetic procedures using patients' own platelet-rich plasma, such as the vampire facial or vampire facelift. You're goddamn right. I hit facts. Taylor. I hit fucking facts, okay? Me and Bevy Googled it together because I said, let's look at vampire practitioner. What the fuck is a vampire practitioner? Because she keeps saying she's a vampire practitioner. So then that means that you're in the business of giving fucking vampire facials or vampire facelifts, right? Because that's the definition of a vampire practitioner. Or are you just making the shit up? Because it sounds good. Because when you go down further, it says, because again, I have nothing to hide from you. Oh, where is it? Oh, it's not on this one, fucking Betty. It was on my phone, where it says alternative context. Then it talks about how basically you're a fucking vampire. Okay, that's what the fuck you are, a vampire. You're not a vampire practitioner. Stop trying to claim a credential that you don't have. Like, what the fuck you talking about? You're a vampire, bitch. And that's what you think you are. So cool. Then just say you're a vampire. Stop claiming you're a vampire practitioner. Look up the definition of vampire practitioner. That isn't you. So now, do I take, and now we're not done dissecting her video, by the way, but do I take accountability? Did I manifest this shit happening? Yeah. Why? Because I'm a people reader. Okay, that's what I do. I read between languages. I'm a language, like that's my whole thing, linguistics. Okay. So that's why when I talk to you guys on coaching calls, I'll ask for your backstories and stuff because I listen to language patterns. I listen to things coming out your mouth, things like that. So did I see the phony bullshit about her a while ago? Yeah, I did. I saw right through her bullshit, which is why she would conveniently, because she was very engaging in the same community she's talking about, where she's like, quote unquote, manifestation group. Bitch, you were very involved in that group. You were very engaging in the quote unquote manifestation group that you want to refer to. So why are you being a phony bitch? Why are you being a phony bitch? Keep it real. I have plenty of screenshots. Checkmate, bitch. Checkmate. Because you've been on my lives numerous times kissing my fucking ass, telling me that you've applied the shit and it's really made such a difference in your life, in your fitness. Don't worry, I got the screenshots. So don't trip, bro. So while you want to talk the shit about what I teach, you sound stupid as fuck because I got the screenshots of you doing nothing but trying to give me, because it's never me, it's you, trying to give me the credit for you implementing what I teach into your life and getting results in your fitness life, which you need to implement it in your money fucking life. We'll start there. Why you want to teach people the shit? Manifest something because you don't have your SP. So if you're on that pedestal and you see yourself as the prize, and yeah, then why are you still struggling over your heartbreaks? Why can't you manifest your SP back? Why you want to talk about it? Where's your SP, bitch? I told you don't come for me. I told you don't come for me because I come with receipts. I never give them, but I take them. So don't come for me, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna call you out on all your phony bullshit. So anybody in this group, in my community that bought into her bullshit, I'm sorry. I should have removed her a long time ago, but I didn't have a reason to. Okay? Because I still thought she was a good person. Weird? Hell yes. Full of shit? 1000%. But yet, I thought she was a good person until she wants to come up with this bullshit. So then she wants to make the whole video is about how you shouldn't be obsessing over your SP and you should be internalizing and seeing yourself as the prize, even though she's single as a Pringle and broke and wanted to save money to work with, me, which it cost $100 to work with me. There's that part. You're manifesting a lip filler. How much does lip fillers cost? Why do you need to manifest a lip filler? You obviously don't have the money. Okay? You're broke. So what else do you want me to say about that? And then, again, you're saving to work with me. The one that you're saying is against everything. And then it's giving scammy Sammy vibes. Yeah, she's a fraud, a fucking complete phony. Okay, so please, if you ever bought into Daniela's shit, please ignore the shit because she's full of shit. Okay, because in her video, she's talking about, I watched it twice just so I could come with the facts for you, which was hard to watch with all her fucking filters that she has on because if you have to make videos with a bunch of filters, here's the thing. Why you want to talk about... Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have a friendly contest every day here on TikTok. If you share this live or repost this live, you'll be entered to win some amazing prizes. And you know what? She's got me so fucking fired up today. We'll probably give away a coaching call. Yeah, why? Because she had the nerve. She had the nerve to say that I have a God complex. How many of you have I called if you're spiraling or whatever, just to check in on you? I know it's tough for you to hear, Rob, but I didn't want to come for her. But she posted a video that tried to come for me. And so if she wants to post a video to come for me and she doesn't think I'm going to respond, she's got me fucked up. I wasn't going to address the situation at all. until she posted a video talking about me and my community. And what part of I'm petty doesn't she understand? Yes, I'm talking about Daniela. So that's the only reason why I'm going to defend myself, 1000%. And that's all this is, okay? And I know it's hard for you, Rob. I know it is, okay? But she should have never came for me, because I'll shut her ass down. Okay? So, where was I at? Oh, yes. What the kicker was here is, yeah, we all know, we still love Rob. We do. Okay? The kicker is the video is about how you should be making this all about you and not about them. And she claims now that that's somehow what I teach you is to make it about that. What are you talking about? I was like, how many times on my live do I say this isn't about your SP? This is about you. This is about you evolving. This is about you stepping into your power. This is about you taking your power back, right? Stop giving your power away to your SP, to outside sources. How many fucking times do I say this shit? So how the fuck are you going to sit here and claim that I'm saying the fucking opposite? No, the fuck I'm not. No, I never have done that. Ever have I done, never have I said, put all your attention on the SP. You should give all your energy to SP. Did I ever fucking say that? Never. Never. Rob, we got you, boo. We got you. I told you I'll still help you. Okay. I don't say that shit. It's always been about you. It's been about you putting your, like literally the last intensive we had was toot your own horn. Okay. It's always about you putting yourself on that pedestal. Okay. You making it about you. You telling yourself things that are going to make you feel better. That are going to help you. So don't fucking sit there in a million years and act like I didn't say that shit. And now you're going to say that. And then you're going to flip the photo method. That's my method. You're going to flip that photo method and I'll claim that it's what, your thing. And you're going to make up credentials that don't exist. Okay. They exist, but they don't exist in your reality because you don't have to give up on her, Rob. You don't have to. I told you I'd help you. Okay. Because that's who I am. She tried to come for me and she tried to create all this. Her video is nothing but a fucking lie. And so if you're going to lie, I'm going to clarify. That's how this works. So she can watch this video. I don't give a fuck. I'll send this shit to her because she needs to understand that she needs to focus on herself. She needs to actually manifest for herself. Something. Just manifest something for yourself before you feel now that you're going to come and teach on the shit. That is the problem in the manifestation community. He's going through some things, Miss Lums, when it comes to Daniela. But he's going, that's the problem with the manifestation community is that you're over here trying to teach on a subject that you're not qualified to teach on. Because you have made up credentials or because you know about neuroscience and neuroplasticity, then you need the witch, angel, witch, vampire, I don't fucking know. You need to come from a place of congruence, okay? From a place of congruency, period. That's the problem. Is you're consuming content from people who haven't manifested a lot of the shit they're telling you that they're going to help you manifest. That shit fucking sounds stupid. That shit sounds dumb as fuck. Like, no, I got my whole start in the manifestation community. I only focused on weight loss. Why? Because I lost 100 pounds in 11 months, no diet, no exercise. So I started teaching on the shit. Then I started teaching on how to manifest your SP because I told people how to do it because I did it. How to manifest my SP back. There's a difference. I did it. So I started teaching people how to do it. They started getting results and they were like, you should teach your shit. So now that's what I teach. Because I've done it. I've had 3 successful businesses. I've helped over 80 entrepreneurs manifest 7 figures in less than 3 years. Because I've done it. I teach people how to manifest money because I've done it. I teach people how to manifest on a time crunch because I've done it. I teach people how to manifest their health because I've done it. That's it. I teach people how to do all that shit. Because I've done it. So if you're going to teach on it, lead by example. Don't just teach on it because it sounds good and because you managed to befriend a bunch of the members in the community that you're talking shit about, that you were very much engaged in. You managed to get them to follow you on social media. So now you're going to try and make money off of them, teaching them something you haven't done. That's incongruence. That is phony. Period. Do I think she's a bad person? No, I don't. Do I wish bad will towards her? No, I don't. But what I do wish is that you keep my name out your mouth. Keep my name out your mouth. I've helped you. I've done nothing but help you. So for you to come and put my name in your mouth and make a whole fucking video trying to talk shit about me and about my community that you, again, were a very engaging member in. And when you would come on here, because I got the screenshots, honey boo, and tell me, Taylor, I gotta be careful, bitch. And you come on here and you tell me that I've helped you so much in your health and stuff, but then want to go and throw shade at my teachings that you implemented. And then it's not a mystery that I teach about SPs. It literally says it in the name. How did you join my community again? Let's bring it back. Let's rewind. You joined the community because you were manifesting an SP. You have a whole fucking altar, for fuck's sake. I don't have an altar. That's weird. But you have an altar. And yet you came and joined my community because you were manifesting an SP. Now you're going to act like you shouldn't do that. Just don't be a hypocrite. Just don't be a hypocrite. That's why people can't talk that shit. They try. Trust me. Many people try to come for me, but they can't. They're unsuccessful. Why? Because I'm very congruent with what the fuck I do. You, on the other hand, we can't say the same about. So, again, this would have never been a topic of discussion today if a video wasn't shared to me by numerous people that saw it. That's why. So, if you think you're going to make a video about me and my community and I'm not going to respond, that's the only thing witchy about me, by the way, is my laugh. But if you think you're going to make a video about me and not expect me to respond, trust me, I will respond. Every fucking time. Because my life's an open book. I ain't got shit to hide. And my conscience is clean. Will I sleep like a baby tonight? Yes. Did I sleep like a baby last night? Yes. So, honey, you got to bring your energy back to you, bitch, because that's what you say. Like, you got to bring the energy back. You got to hold your own energy. Stop giving it away. Well, then stop giving your energy away to me. I mean, hello, because clearly I'm consuming your thoughts. I woke up, I didn't think anything of it. Like, until the video was brought to my attention, I was like, and again, She mentioned vampire practitioner 55 times in her fucking video. And I've already told you what the definition of vampire practitioner is. And that isn't what she is. So that's not a credential that she possesses. Call it what it is. I don't really give a fuck. I don't care. To go to these trainings, if you actually have practitioner trainings, like NLP practitioner training, like I'm a master NLP practitioner, okay? I don't have to throw credentials out there because I prove it by manifesting, period. My credential has nothing to do with me manifesting at all, okay? It helps with my understanding of how to properly manifest. There's a difference. But those trainings, my friend, not cheap. So am I going to call bullshit on them? Yeah, I am. Because they're not cheap at all. Like to go to NLP training to get certified, to actually get certified, I don't mean watching fucking 12 course modules online. Okay, in order for you to actually get certified in NLP trainings, you have to actually have done the work, okay? And you have to actually, like if you take an online course, you have to create, you have to make videos of you actually working with clients. That's how this works, okay? We would love to stop the genocide in the Ukraine, so stop identifying with it. Okay, thank you very much. Okie dokie. So, there's that. Right. And so, but you have to make videos showing that you do the techniques. That's how that works. Okay. So you can get your certification. Hello. Plus, I kept telling her to stop acting like I said, and I told her, stop saying you're a therapist. Because a therapist requires a credential. And in the NLP space, when you go through NLP training, it depends on the training you go through, but typically you are a certified hypnotherapist as well. And you get all these other trainings, like your life coach certification, all this other bullshit, right? But to be a hypnotherapist and to be an NLP practitioner, you cannot claim you are a therapist. A therapist is a credential in itself. Okay, that's how this works. And so I said, you better step lightly because you open yourself up to legalities. Because you, in our world, we can work with people that don't have, like if we're going to do an NLP thing or hypnotherapy on somebody, you cannot work with somebody who has a medical diagnosis based on that issue. They have to get a written permission from a doctor. They have to get doctor's approval, doctor recommendation. For hypnotherapy based on their medical diagnosis. So can we work with people on, like, if you have chronic back pain, can we heal, can we work on your negative emotions? Yeah, because we're not working on your chronic back pain, right? Because that's your diagnosis. Same with depression. Can we work with you on something else? Yes, but we can't work with you on your diagnosis of depression unless you get medical clearance. That's how this fucking shit works, which is why you should not call yourself a therapist if you're not actually a therapist, because that's misleading, first and foremost, talk about the obvious, and second of all, opens you up to the legalities. I was trying to help the sister out, and I just told her, I said, you're opening yourself up to a lawsuit if you keep calling yourself a therapist. You're not an NLP therapist. That's not a fucking thing. That's all she's been doing is making up credentials. She's been making up names, okay? You're an NLP practitioner. NLP therapist is not a thing. That's, again, like a vampire practitioner. You're not a vampire practitioner. You just believe in vampirism, which, again, is weird. And then the fact that you call yourself an energy vampire is even more hilarious. Because do you know what energy vampires are? They drain your energy. So it's like, girl, you need to pull out the Webster dictionary at this point, because energy vampires drain energy. Why would I want to associate myself with someone that drains energy? That sounds weird. Okay, so that's a little education for you. Okay. an education for you. Now, why do we do cord cutting? Because we bring back our energy, okay? Because people are connected to your energy. So if you've had negative people in your life, you're energy vampires, you're attached to their energy, okay? So we do cord cutting to bring our energy back. See what I'm saying? But yet I am somehow the bad person here on the internet who you have been following and who you wanted to work with and who you joined my community and who you were actively engaging in my community that you're now talking shit about. And why talk shit? This is where people screw up. Why talk shit after you get kicked out the community? If you really felt this way, you would have addressed this shit before you got kicked out the community. But now you're only making a video because you got kicked out the community. So what does that say? That tells me all I need to know. Because obviously you never felt this fucking way until you got kicked out the community. Now you're taking it personal. It wasn't personal, but you violate the rules, you get kicked out the community. She's not the only one, so I don't know why she's taking this so fucking personal. But then again, there's those ones that come in here and want to learn and then want to act like they're now experts, but they still haven't manifested anything. But want to talk about how if you do all this shit, of course he did, bitch. Of course he did. Snaps for Bevy. Yes. So, there's my 2 cents on the subject. Bevy went from slaps the other day to snaps. Bevy gets snaps today. So, there we are. Now I'm all done wasting any more precious energy on that shit. But I'm going to obviously address it with you because I know a lot of you hopefully don't follow her, but if you did, probably saw the video. And I mean, it doesn't take a rocket. You're very highly intellectual, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see the video and know that the entire video is full of shit. And like I said, make a video without a filter. Let the real world see who you are since you're so confident in shit, right? Since you're so confident and since you are on that pedestal and it's all about you and how amazingly beautiful you are, then lose the filters. Was that not like Common Sense 101? I'm just saying. Do I need to have filters on? No. If I did, I'd have fucking rocking ass eyelashes. And and all the above. You know what I'm saying? Fat lips, all that shit. But I don't need to do any of that because my confidence is on point. I am on that pedestal. I know I'm the prize. I know all about who the fuck I am. You might want to take your own advice because you would drop the filters. She has like multiple filters on. Like the screen is foggy with all the fucking filters that she's got popping off. So there's that part. So, why were filters created? Why were filters created? Because of people who have self-concept issues. That's why filters were created. And so that's if you're using them, right? It's all these things where you'll know where you're at self-concept wise, right? Because you wouldn't be using all the filters. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be feeling upset if people say something about you. Like, I mean, like not upset, because yeah, did that fucking shit annoy the fuck out of me? It did. But not, you wouldn't feel sad and in your feelings about what people say about you. The negative things. You wouldn't need validation from somebody to make yourself feel better. You wouldn't need you're not coming from a place of needing your SP, desperation, right? You wouldn't be begging and pleading. Thanks, cherry girlfriend. That's all I can see. You wouldn't be begging and pleading to be with your SP, right? You wouldn't do any of that shit. That's how you'll know. It's how you check in on your self-concept. You wouldn't need society to make yourself feel better. You wouldn't let society tell you who the fuck you are. You wouldn't let bullshit creators tell you who the fuck you are either. That's how you'll have a self-concept check-in, okay? Now, I've told you guys numerous times how to easily solve that problem, okay? It's not about affirming. It's because, are you affirming for a lack of self-concept? No, you're not, okay? So you don't have to affirm for self-concept. What you need to do is just toot your own fucking horn. Make everything about you. Rave about yourself. Because what you're doing now is the opposite, right? This is when I was working with a lot of women on weight loss. I said the problem is every time you see yourself in the mirror, you shit on yourself, right? You point out your imperfections. And you think if you lose the weight, that's going to go away and it's going to solve your self-concept. It's not, because you are so trained to point out your imperfections that when you lose the weight, now you're just pointing out new imperfections, right? Like saggy skin, wings, different things like that. Is you're still shitting on yourself because you're exchanging one imperfection with another imperfection. And so that's the problem. That's the problem. And so I said, so you work on self-concept by just raving about yourself, telling yourself, like, I'm that bitch. Like, I'm a bad bitch. I have options in these fucking streets. Like, literally, whoever I want wants me even fucking more. Like, you know, seeing yourself as that person, as somebody who's desired by your SP, because they've already chosen you, right? So it's like, I know he's thinking about me right now. Why wouldn't he? He thinks about nothing but me. Yeah, he's completely miserable right now. He absolutely hates where he's at right now because all he wants to do is be with me, right? Is making everything about you. That's how you boost your self-concept up, because that's all you've been doing, but the opposite. That's all you've been doing, but the opposite. He doesn't want me anymore. He wants to be with somebody else. No, fuck that shit. Nope. All he wants is to be with me. Right? That changes things for you. That changes things for you. Okay? So, oh, thank God this is recorded by TikTok. That's self-concept. Okay? You don't need to look at a photo of yourself. Last time I checked, you see yourself in the mirror 55,000 times a fucking day, right? What you need to look at a photo of yourself for? You don't. So, you're welcome. Paige, what do I do if I can't keep my word about wanting space because he won't stay away, but I feel like he's wrong for me? Do you want him back? Okay. If you want him back, then you have to see him differently and he'll show up differently, right? But if you don't and you're like, no, he's wrong for me, then stop answering the fucking door. And tell him, be like, look, I said I need space. So I need you to respect my boundary and give me that space, right? or it's over. Whatever you want to say to him, it depends on what it is that you want out of the situation. Okay? But it's really simple. Like you have to keep your word. Okay? And you just do that by setting a boundary. Angel C. We had 3 dates last month together. Snaps to Angel C. And another one next week. Yeah, baby. Bevy finally broke through. But here's the key. Okay, so let's learn from Bevy. Okay? Let's learn from Bevy. It's the quintessential example of throw things out there. Don't think about it again. Because Bevy, I want you to remember what you said about you and MKD on our call yesterday. Did you think about it again? No. Then you regrouped, recollected, and you did what you've been doing, right? But you woke up today feeling better, right? What'd you say? I woke up today just feeling so much better, And yesterday, you literally said, we're locking in. We've decided we're locking in, and we're going to get this thing, period. Less than 24 hours later, boom. Because you decided. You made the decision. You said it once, and then you kept it pushing. That's how this works. It's not about creating a new obsession. It's about deciding. Decide right now. Decide right now that I'm going to lock it in. This is what I'm going to get. The next step with your SP. Right now, decide. Whatever that next step or initial step with your SP is, I want you to decide right now that I'm locking it in and I'm going to get this thing, this next step or initial step that I want with my SP. Now, when you say that, I want you to say that. Say it out loud, say it to yourself. I don't give a fuck. And now, I want you to keep doing what you've been doing, not wavering in your thoughts, making sure your inner conversations and your affirmations are on point. And they're in alignment, right? Affirmations and inner conversations must be in alignment. They can't go against each other. You cannot be affirming, but focused on but your inner conversations are about the 3D. Can't do that, right? So your affirmations have to be in alignment with your inner conversations. And the way that happens is when you control your inner conversations to be about what you want to see, not what you see. What you want in your 3D, not what's actually in there. So therefore, they're working together. This is what speeds it up, okay? So I want you to do that. You've decided. Now I want you to focus your inner conversations and affirmations together, making sure they're in alignment. And that's all you got to do. Watch how quickly you have now unlocked your manifestation. Because you have to remember that there's no rules. There's no limits to what you can say. Because it's not like, oh, hold on. You can't say that. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say, right? So, because you're doing it anyway. So there's no limits to it. So you can literally tell yourself whatever you want. Because that's how you've been manifesting forever. Forever. By telling yourself typically what you don't want and focusing on that. Because what you focus on expands. But there's things that you don't focus on, just things that you say. So that's why I said, I want you to say, if you haven't done so already, that like, yeah, I've decided that I'm going to get this, that I'm going to get contact from my SP. Like I've decided I'm going to get contact from my SP. I know I am. And I'm going to lock it in. And I don't want you to think about that again. Just do what I told you to do and watch how quickly no contact gets broken. Watch how quickly you get contact. Because you've decided. And you didn't say it again. You didn't think about it again. That's quick manifestation 101. Okay, manifestation is not a long drawn out process, okay? Which is why if people know about neuroscience and things like that, and NLP practitioner, things like that, then they should know that they should not be creating false assumptions within yourself. Saying it takes 7 days. You need to do this for 7 days. I was like, oh, you're one of them. Because that's how this works. To create. No. You don't need to do it for 7 days. You could say it one time and have it show up. No 7 days needed. I would never tell you that shit. I would never in a million years, unless it was a total joke, tell you, give it 7 days. Oh, Tiana, my bouncer, where the fuck were you, bitch? About my whole rant about somebody earlier. She would have came for her. I know, Adele. Like, the whole thing was fucking very confusing. Oh, man. Yep, that's no different than the karma is real shit. Well, welcome, Trista. Welcome to the shit show. Hey, I have my pickle ears, Rob. Mm-hmm. They look like little bunny ears, too, don't they? But fuck you. Fuck you, bitches. I thought I could trust you. Until I do some shit on here, and then you guys just wait. It's like you guys just wait until I do some stupid, ridiculous shit on here, and then you're like, screenshot that shit. Oh, man. Just saying. Did you see my picture? Oh, I don't think I did not post it on TikTok yet. I'll fucking post it on TikTok. Where MKD was fucking with me because somebody took a picture of me yesterday with my fucking pickle ears. And what the hell happened? Taylor. And you know what happened? MKD decided to fuck around and turn it into like this. She turned it into this whole fucking glamour shot. I've never looked so hot with fucking pickle ears. And it says pickle queen. Oh man. Char, I love you, bitch. Mr. Handyman, can you manifest it really? Yes, you can. Why wouldn't you be able to manifest it for you? You have to relax. Tiana, did you reach out to the, who is it? Somebody in our community reached out to you. She tagged you. Because she can help. Okay? Let people help you. Okay? But stay focused. Stay focused. Of course he did, Angel. Why would he not stop what he was doing and just stare at you? Yes. Daniela was talking shit. The one I removed from the communion yesterday. Daniela was talking shit. Melissa, you want your man back. Are you doing what the fuck I told you to do? Okay, so Yes, Lisa. Yes. Just decide that you're going to get contact and I'm going to lock it in. And just tell yourself that. And then keep it pushing. And do what you need to do. Stay focused. Because I'm telling you, Bevy said it yesterday. Yesterday on our call. She said that. And then did her thing. Right? Did her thing. Did what she's been doing. That's the kicker, okay? She's been doing what she was doing what she's been doing, right? I gave her a couple different things to say. And boom. She got it. Less than 24 hours later. When she all had her fucking panties in a bunch for the past, 4 weeks. Time is an illusion. I have no concept of time. I feel like things happened yesterday. I'm like, fuck, that was 6 months ago. Like I was watching something about the Lacey Peterson thing, right? And I was like, Scott Peterson thing. And I was like, damn, that was fucking that long ago? Shit. I feel like it just happened like a couple years ago. But, so that's how this works, okay? So that's what, link is in the bio, my dude. We got a shit ton of men. Link is in the bio. What, Bevy? What? So, when you are wanting contact from your SP, yeah, no problem. I have so many male clientele. In fact, I have two or three. I was out yelling like bitch to. I didn't say what it was. Now you're just outing yourself. I just say what it was. 2 to 3 male clients recently that got full turnarounds and movement in less than 48 hours. Got your back. Okay? All right. So, you have to realize that what leads to contact from SP, okay? And so you have to tailor inner conversations, things that you're telling yourself to what leads to contact from your SP, okay? So yeah, oftentimes you're focused on the contact aspect, but it's like, but what makes them contact you though, right? So you take a step back from contact. I'm not saying don't focus inner conversations and things on contact. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to go one step before that, okay? And say, okay, I'm also going to put in there, in my inner conversations, in things that I'm saying, I'm also going to put in there how he's fucking obsessed with me. Like, I'm literally all he thinks about. I know he's thinking about me right now, right? It's all about him being obsessed with you, thinking about you all the time, wanting to, see what I'm saying? So, well, yeah, Mr. Handyman, I know. But that's the progression of a relationship, right? They have to come back in contact with you somehow, my brother. But contact, again, is debatable on how it comes, okay? Because we've had people like Tamara, where I always say I'll bring them to your door. That's exactly what happened, right? I had done the same thing, is go from no contact to showing up on my door. Okay, but that's still contact, motherfucker. Am I wrong there? Like, it's still contact either way it goes. Because you're Tiana, because you're focused on the 3D. You're reacting to the 3D. Okay? The biggest part of manifesting money and business success is, that's right, say pickle juice 3 times. The biggest thing about manifesting money and business success is that you have to tell yourself something different. You can't react to the 3D, okay? Same with anything else. So if you open up your bank account and you see a negative balance, you cannot identify the negative balance. You instead, this is where instead you have to bring it back and be like, no, I got hella money in that bank. Oh shit, my rent's already been paid. I got plenty of money in the bank, right? I just got an unexpected deposit. I'm so fucking excited. Even though there's negative 20 bucks staring back at you. You can't tell yourself that because your subconscious mind takes you at your word. It has no idea what you're looking at. This is why I tell people to stop reacting to their 3D. Stop checking their 3D because it only knows what you're telling yourself. It doesn't know what you're actually seeing. Yeah, Mr. Handyman. Link is in the bio, my brother. Please don't be like, Lil Tick. So, when you click the link in the bio, though, you are directed to a form. The form will have you fill it out, and at the bottom of the form, it will bring you to a book a call. So you book a call with me. It is with me. We jump on a call, and then we recreate your SP on the spot. Tell you how to play your part. It's a very simple role, and then we go get your bitch back. That's how that works. So, I don't know, Irene, don't you know I don't know, Leanne, don't you know where your client is? What kind of lawyer are you? I'm just kidding. The best lawyer. Got to keep tabs. Okay, so Tiana, it doesn't matter what you believe. It only matters what you tell yourself, okay? It only matters what you tell yourself, okay? But you need to take what you can get on board with right now, okay? So it's like, yeah, you need 5K to get back on your feet, but right now, what is your stressor? Let's get your bills paid, okay? Let's get your bills paid. So, okay, Leah. Okay, so we want to get your bills paid. So I want you to focus on that. So instead, I know your rent's like what, $1,500, something like that. So right now, why don't you just focus on having $2,000 in your bank? Okay, like, I got $2,000 in the bank right now. Like my rent has already been paid. I got $2,000 in the bank right now. Okay, focus on that. Because when you eliminate the stressor, it's a lot easier for you to be like, oh shit, yeah, I got $5,000 in the bank right now. Like literally, I get unexpected money from everywhere. You know, money just comes to me. You know, things like that. Okay, so I want you to focus your inner conversations based on what you want to see, not what you see. Okay, and yeah, you could possibly contact Danielle too. Hold on, I saw your guys' sign. Okay, so you should be throwing out all kinds of shit. Okay, you should be throwing out all kinds of stuff. Okay, so when it comes to your SPs, you should be throwing out, you should be having totally many different inner conversations. Okay, many different inner conversations where it's like, I know he's thinking about me right now. I know we're getting back together. Like, I know we're getting back together. Right? Let's create those assumptions. Let's get it in your subconscious mind. What do you know? What do you want him to know? What do you want her to know? Okay, I know she knows statements. I know this, she knows this. I know this, she knows this. There you go, Tiana. That means your shit is coming, bitch. That means your shit is coming. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm telling you, oftentimes it could come in some way out conversation. Okay? Message Danielle. Let's see how she can help you. Okay? Yeah, your inner conversation. So here's where people get it confused. Like they think they have to have this full blown conversation with themselves. They don't. You don't. Right? It's like you could literally have an inner conversations not aware of it, where it's like, I don't even know, does he even want to be with me? Like, when's he going to commit to me? Right? Does he want to be in a relationship? Those are one sentence inner conversations you're saying to yourself. You're not going on this whole fucking inner conversation about how, I don't know if he wants to be in a relationship with me right now. Like, you know, why isn't he committing to me? And sometimes maybe you are. So it's the same thing where your inner conversations are all based on like you on the pedestal, but it's like I know and he knows, or I know and she knows statements, right? So therefore, it's like, what do you want him to know? What do you want from this equation? So even though mainly we're focused on that next step, you should be focused on the whole enchilada at the same goddamn fucking time, because ain't nobody got time to waste like that. You know what I'm saying? So you can literally be like, let's say you're in no contact. You can literally be like, I know he's thinking about me. Like, you see them online if you're not blocked, right? You see them active online. You're like, oh, I know he's only online because he wants to see if I'm online. Like, that man is obsessed with me. I know he loves me. He knows he only sees a future with me. Yeah. I know we're getting back together. Like, I literally know we're getting back together. You know, he knows that he's never going to find anyone like me. Right? Random things that you're saying all about you, of course, but related to SP. Right? Because I've told you guys numerous times, it's not about this SP. What about the next one? You know what I'm saying? Is there's trends, because you've been looking for outside validation from SPs over and over and over again. Okay? It's not this SP. The last SP, you wanted validation from them too. You know what I'm saying? You question shit about them too. You have to remember there's a reason why all your relationships ended. Okay? Your past ones. Because you questioned things. There's patterns. But the only thing they all have in common is you. So you have to start getting really good at making things about you, as knowing what your SP, your boss, like your friends, what the fuck they think about you. What they want, right? What do you want? Relationship. Okay, well then that's what I'm deciding I'm going to get. See what I'm saying? Then they confirm relationship. This has nothing to do with them. Okay? You give your power away when you're waiting on them. Like, well, I want a relationship, and like, I just want them to tell me that. Well, then when are you going to decide you have one? When are you going to decide that they want to be in one? Taylor. So you have to focus on that part, okay? But it all comes down to what you believe you deserve, what you believe you're worth. And you do that by making everything about you. Oh, that's easy, Carrie. So it would go something like this. Like, you would have exactly the inner conversations I said, right? But then you'd be like, I know he completely hates where he's at right now. I know he knows he's miserable right now. He's literally going to have the most miserable night of his fucking life, because they fucking fight all day, every day. Like, literally, they're going to have the biggest fight ever today. Okay? So inner conversations about you and SP, and then how you want his night to go. What you want him to be doing right now when it comes to gutter trash. Like, she's fucking crazy. She's batshit ass crazy. She does something crazy every fucking day. Yeah, like, she's just crazy. She can help herself. And I know that they're fucking fighting right now. They're having the most miserable night of their goddamn fucking life. Uh-huh. Yep, they hate each other. That type of shit. Okay? That's how you would intertwine inner conversation numero uno about you and SP, and then throw out random inner conversation about gutter trash and SP. Good, Lisa. And then remember that you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So your job is not to question a goddamn thing, which is why when you check the 3D, it's fucking pointless. What are you checking for? You're going to get the confirmation. There's nothing to check. So it's like, it's not like you're going to check the 3D and then they're going to be like, their story is going to be like, just had a fight with gutter trash today. What the fuck are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? So there's no point in it. There's no point. And it's hard at first. For the first 2 days max. After that, it becomes like natural, where you're like, I don't fucking need to check. For what? all it does is if I see something, I'm gonna read into that shit, and it's gonna fuck up my thoughts. So I'm on my journey. This isn't about them. I'm on my journey. Why do I need to stalk them? Why do I need to give them that energy? For what? For what? That's how that works. Melissa, hold your questions because we're going to do this actually because I got to go to the ladies' room. Okay, Melissa, shut the fuck up. Okay? He loves you. Sure. Do you know how? But love, it depends. Love has to be backed with an action. It has to be backed with an action. Okay? Because I've had a lot of clients be like, he said at the time of the breakup, I love you, but what? See what I'm saying? So it must be backed by an action. So if you're going to say things, you need to tell yourself, like, I know he loves me and he shows me that every fucking day. Okay? Something like that. Anything like that, because it needs to be backed by an action. There's a lot of people that say, oh, I'll always love her, right? Like married couples. They'll get a divorce, like, I'll always love her. We're just not good together. You know what I'm saying? So there's that part. Right. They say I love you at the breakup. Yeah, Tiana, you could do a picture with the money. Why not, bitch? But you can't react to what you see in the 3D. That's your biggest problem. Okay? So that's where he left you because you didn't question if he loved you. You questioned his behavior. You questioned if he wanted to be with you. You may not have questioned his love. Because there's a lot of people where I'll jump on calls and we'll recreate their SP together and they'll be like, oh, I know he loves me. They know that. So that's where you leverage. If you know that they love you, then you leverage that because it's something you already know. All right. All right. Now, let's actually bring your energy back. We don't need to drain the energy. We need to bring it back. Okie dokie. I'm feeling amazing today. Hold that. Oh, love? Exactly what I said. So if you know that he loves you, then you're like, I know he loves me and he'll do anything it takes to be with me. He'll do anything it takes to be with me. Right? Things like that. Okay? Stick around. I'm going to tell you how to call your energy back. All right? All right. So get in a place that's comfy, relax. You can be sitting in a goddamn fucking chair. This only takes about 4 minutes. Okay? So there's, I guess we can close this vampire practitioner definition now. Now that we've got clarity on that. So while you're getting somewhere comfy and cozy, this bitch is dyeing her hair tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yes. Sit back and relax, okay? If you are new here for the first time, my name is obviously Jen. I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach you how to leverage the law of assumption and everything else to work in your favor. What up, baby Ren? I know that sounds good to you, so click the follow button. Also, Yassi, you will love it here. Here we are family around here. I am here to never tell you what you want to hear, but always tell you what you need to hear. And I'm also here to yell at you and kick your ass when you get out of fucking line, because that's how I help you to get your shit. Okay? I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I've managed to cut that time in half. So if you want me to manifest your SP for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong so you can get your shit right, all links are in my bio. Okay, we have 2 masterclasses we just launched. One is for the fellas, one is for the ladies, but it's not exclusive to ladies, okay? It's anyone who's overthinking and overanalyzing and really getting into your thought space way too fucking much, then that one is for you, okay? The second one for the men is to figure out how women, I'm going to tell you exactly how women operate and think, because they think differently than men, and they operate differently, and once you know how to do that shit, then you know how to leverage what you know about the ladies. Okay, that's the second masterclass. We also have a WhatsApp group. You should join the WhatsApp community because it is lit around there. We have a rocking ass good fucking time and do all that shit. Yes, it's on. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Alice. It's on the 24th for the men, 25th for the women, Monday and Tuesday. And you have lifetime access to the replays. But join the WhatsApp community because there we have a good time in there. Sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right, just like on this live. And sometimes we go way fucking down under. Who the hell knows? But I am engaging in that group as well. And you can also ask questions and get advice from me and my team. Okay. So, and from other members in the community. All right. Okie dokie. No, you're fucking up, baby. Don't play games. Don't play games. So, we also have guided meditations. We also have, what else do we have? Oh yeah, we have text coaching, and we have SP stories paired with songs, which after, not this song that you're about to listen to, because this is a relaxation song, you're about to get, bitch, don't we fucking all? Okay, I'm taking it off with you too, baby. It's actually probably a good idea, because I got to start taking my kid to school next week. So if you have any coaching calls with me in my morning time, you're hitting the road with me, Jack. We're hitting the road because I got to take my daughter to school and that shit's fucking far because my mom reneged on her word. So you'll hear the second song we're about to play. Those are the type of songs. There's no 2 songs created the same, and you can pick your genre and you can pick your language as well. We also have SP bedtime stories too. Okay. All right. Plus, they're going to play at your fucking wedding anyway, so I don't even know what you're going to pay. Get your panties in a bunch more. All right? All right. Now that you're somewhere comfy, cozy, I want you to close your eyes. Just sit back and relax and close your eyes. And I want you to just de-stress for a minute. Don't worry about anything. Forget about your problems. Forget about your worries, your fears. I do, Rachel. Forget about everything for just a moment. And I want you to imagine that you are in a giant amphitheater. It's dark outside. There's no one there but you. And as you sit in the middle of this amphitheater, in front of you, there's a giant stage. And on that stage, there's a single stage light that goes from the ceiling down to the center of the stage. I want you to focus your attention on that stage light for just a moment. And as you focus your attention on that stage light, you start to notice and get a sense that you're actually not alone. In fact, you notice that off in the distance, in the back of the stage, out of the light, a dark, shadowy figure. And as you adjust your focus to the dark, shadowy figure, you start to realize that that person is actually your SP. Now I want you to call your SP, say their name, and I want you to ask them to come into the light, into the center of the stage. Do that now. And as your SP steps into the light, into the center of the stage, you start to notice that their facial features, their physical features, and you also notice a gold cord that runs directly from your third eye into theirs. Now I want you to ask your SP these 2 questions, and I want you to hear them respond. If you can hear their voice, great. If you can't, that's okay too. I want you to look at your SP right now, and I want you to ask your SP, do you support me? Hear them tell you yes. Now ask your SP, do you love me? Also, hear them tell you yes. Now I want you to look at your SP right in their eyes. And I want you to say these 4 phrases to your SP. This time they're not going to respond. And that's okay. I want you to look at your SP. And I want you to tell your SP, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Now I want you to reach up with your hands as if it's a pair of scissors, and I want you to cut the gold cord that runs directly from your third eye only, leaving the gold cord fully intact with your SP's third eye. And as that gold cord begins to fall to the floor, I want you to reach up with your other hand, and I want you to pull out the roots of that gold cord out of your third eye and just toss them aside. And as the gold cord continues to fall to the floor, your SP starts to float away like a giant balloon. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller. And they get farther and farther. And they get smaller and smaller, and they get farther and farther, and they get smaller and smaller, and they get farther and farther, and smaller and farther, until they just disappear. Now I want you to take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And open your eyes. If this is your first time doing the cord cutting, the reason why we do the cord cutting is because when you cut the energy cord with your SP, your SP will think about you very quickly. Okay? I did this with an ex of mine. And I gotta stop talking about this motherfucker. I did this with an ex of mine, and I hadn't talked to him in 8 years. Within 72 hours, he called me, and he was like, "Hey, I was just thinking about you. How you doing?" I was like, so it's okay. It's okay now. I'm not a huge visualizer. It still works. Okay. So I recommend that you do this with people in your lives. Okay. I have this on my Instagram or my TikTok. It's somewhere. Oh, there's a series of me wearing 3. There's a series of videos where I'm wearing 3 red shirts. Okay. It's like the first of the 3. Okay. Okay. I did it to preserve my energy. Okay. So, that's what I was saying is you should do this with people in your life, because everyone in your life, you're still attached to their energy, which is why sometimes you may feel depleted. You may be extremely tired one day and have plenty of energy the next day. Okay. That's why. Okay. Chin Chin, I will give you my system to manifest your SP back. I'll tell you exactly what you need to do after we do this next exercise. Okay, so your SP, so I suggest you start with your family, right? Start with the negative people in your life, okay? So if you have any negative people in your life, if you've had any negative people in your past too, start with them. Cut the energy cords with them. You don't have to do the whole thing over and over and over again per person. Literally, you combine it. So you notice, you'll see what you'll do is you can call them all. You can see every one of them. You can just see a bunch of dark shadowy figures in the back of the stage, like a crowd of people, okay? Or 5 people, however many you want, and then one up at a time. Ask them those 2 questions, say those 4 phrases, and then cut the ball, okay? It's like all cords running from your third eye into each one of theirs, and then you just snoop, all float away like one big fucking bouquet of balloons, okay? That's how that works. So you can do it with numerous people, okay? So it helps if you had like a toxic, or say you had like a toxic boss in the past, right? If you had negative people in your lives, negative relationships, things like that, then you would get rid of that shit, because it ain't helping you and it ain't serving you. So that shit's got to go. And no. Okay. Yeah, ex-best friends. But do not be surprised if any of them call you. Like, you can do this with somebody. We've had, Shannon did it with the daughter she hadn't talked to in 2 years. She called her. No contact broker. Because they will think about you. But this time when they think about you, it's different. It's different, okay? So that's where we leverage the fact that, okay, now I popped into their mind. So let's get some contact, okay? Okay. So, well, he is contacting you today, Evan. He's not supposed to call you today. He's going to call you today. No, he's going to call you. Expect his phone call. And we're going to help you out because let's do the phone method. All right, get the pictures of your SPs out. If you stick around with us as a family, you will notice that this shit isn't made up, okay? You see people literally posting here daily. Where do you think most of my testimonies come from? The lives, okay? And WhatsApp group, obviously. But the amount of testimonials, we have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. I'm working on fucking getting them up, okay? But we have hundreds and hundreds of testimonials. And I've only been teaching this shit since February. Okay, so let's get you contact. All right? Alrighty. Now, a huge part of contact, you have to realize how things work, okay? So there's a twofold process, okay? How you see your SP is how they must show up to you, okay? Which is why people show up and act very differently based on the person, okay? So you'll see like your SP shows up with you very differently than they show up with their friends, and they show up with their boss and their coworkers and their family, right? Everything is different, okay? Everything turns different. It's goddamn right, Anne. It's goddamn right. She said she cried when the manifestation appeared. I love that shit for you. I love a good cry, okay? Like a positive cry. So you have to realize that that's the first part, is how you see them, they must show up to you, okay? Which is why you've witnessed this yourself, okay? You've seen them show up differently to people in their lives than they do with you. That's because everyone has a different assumption of that person. Everyone sees them differently. So because of that, they have to show up based on everyone's assumption of them. They have to play their part, okay? Now, the second part is how you see yourself is how they must see you. This is where the self-concept portion comes in, putting yourself on that pedestal, okay? So this is where we must see ourselves differently, okay? So that's what we're going to do right now. I want you to go back to the beginning of your relationship, because your SP changed over the course of your relationship, right? They weren't the same at the end of your relationship as they were in the beginning of your relationship. However, you also were not the same at the end of your relationship as you were in the beginning of your relationship either. Because over time, your relationships end up creating insecurities within yourself. Your identities start to switch to match said relationship. So we need to go back to the beginning. Rewind. rewind that bitch. Go right back to the beginning of your relationship right now. And I want you to remember who the fuck you were. Who were you in the beginning of your relationship? Because who you were in the beginning of your relationship is very important, how you saw yourself. Okay, when you first met your SP, sure, you were attracted to them, possibly. But you had a confidence level about you. You knew who you were, okay? You were just living your own life. You were fine being single, okay? And that was okay with you. You didn't need validation from anybody, right? Sure, maybe you wanted to be with your SP when you met your SP, but you certainly didn't need your SP. You were totally fine. I need you to go back to that version of you. Do it now. Go back to that version of you. And remember who you are. You're a bad bitch, a bad bruh. Tap back into that version of you, but the evolved version of you. The one who wasn't defined. Who you are was never defined by another person. It was defined by you. Go back to that. Do it now. Tap back into that version of yourself, because that version of you is what caused your SP to chase you, to pursue you, to want to be with you, to want to talk to all the time. That version of you is who your SP wanted to spend a lot of time with, who caught feelings for, who wanted to be in a relationship with. That version of you is who your SP fell in love with. I need you to go back to that version of you, that confident version of you. Now, how you see them is just as important, because they can only play their part. So they can't do the things that you want them to do for you if you don't see them as the person that does those things, okay? So we need to go back, okay? Go back to a time right now in your relationship where everything was perfect between you and your SP. And I want you to think about who they were for you. Who were they as a person for you? How did they treat you? How did they make you feel? Why the fuck do you want them back? And then we'll address that in a second. Okay, why in the fuck would you why do you want them back? There you go, Leanne. There's your client. She disappeared. Right now, you need to remember that. That version of your SP. You have to see only that version of your SP. You're welcome, bitch. I'm the one that told you everyone was here. Okay, so I want you right now to see that version of your SP only. Don't forget who they were, but I want you now to see only that version of your SP. From now and moving forward, only that version of your SP exists. There's not another fucking version of your SP anymore. Because that version of your SP is who checked all your boxes. That version of your SP is exactly why you want them back. That version of your SP is who you caught feelings for, who you fell in love with. That version of your SP, you never questioned a damn thing about that person. You knew that you would hear from them that day. You heard from them all the time. You didn't question it. You didn't question if you were going to spend time with them, if you were going to see them. You weren't questioning how they felt about you. If they wanted to be with you, you knew. Go back to that version only. See them as only that version. Because they can only do the things that you want them to do when you see them as that person for you. Okay? Now, no contact is not a fucking thing. You've been in contact all the time. Okay? You're always in contact with your SP. Anytime you think about them, they think about you. Anytime they think about you, you think about them. That's how this works. So you are constantly in contact with your SP. What are you choosing to tell them? Are you bitching about them, complaining about them, everything? Are you choosing to focus on the 3D and keep acknowledging? No contact, no contact, still nothing, still nothing. They don't care about me. They've moved on. I'm still blocked. Is that what you're acknowledging? Because either way it goes, you're always right. Right now, up until now, you've been letting the 3D tell you what your shit's going to be. Okay? You've been allowing the 3D to control your thoughts that are being transferred to SP and vice versa. Okay? So we can't do that anymore. Instead, we need to start controlling our thoughts and selecting what we want instead of what we don't want. Because either way it goes, you're expecting something. What are you choosing to expect? You need to now start expecting what you want instead of what you don't want. Okay? And you do that by focusing what you want. Not questioning shit anymore. Okay? Okay. Awesome. Now, if you are, because right now, we're going to get your ass in fucking contact. I'm glad, user, I make you feel released. Let's get you some contact. Okay? I want you right now to start expecting something different from your SP. Start right now. Right now. Forget the 3D. Fuck the 3D. Okay? That's what we say around here. We teach 3 laws around here. The law of leverage, the law of get your shit, and the law of shut the fuck up. And now the 4th one, the law of fuck the 3D. That's a good one. Okay? Okay. If you don't have a photo of him, if you can visualize him in your mind, that's great. If not, then you can say he or your SP's name. Okay? Because either way that goes, your subconscious mind knows who you're referring to. I know. The 4 laws. The trifecta, bitch. The trifecta. If you are new here, you're going to put on your fucking crown. If you are not new here, you're going to straighten your shit and you're going to straighten it now. Because here we get what the fuck we want and we get it when we want it. We don't wait for shit. We get shit. We don't wait for shit. Okay? When queens and kings give a command, do they have to sit there and question, wonder, worry, check, doubt to see if their command will be fulfilled? No. When queens and kings give a command, there's nothing to fucking check. There's nothing to question. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to doubt. They know. I gave the command. It must be fulfilled. Yeah. So there's nothing to fucking check. There's nothing to check. Basically have the attitude like, you'll do what the fuck I say and I'll do it when I say it, bitch. That kind of attitude. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, now, if you are in no contact with your SP, or you are in contact but it is not consistent contact, then you're going to tell their ass to contact you. If you're alone, say it out loud. I like to say it with a little bit of backbone, a little bit of authority and command. Get angry with them. Get firm. Get firm. Get an attitude. Get a fucking attitude with your SP. Like, enough of the bullshit games, honey. Get angry with them. A lot of people had no contact broken very, very fast, if not on the spot, when they got angry with their SPs. Get angry. Okay? If you're not alone, please stay in your mind so you don't look like a complete wacko. Now, oh, really, Mima? Mima says, OMG, Jen, my brother texted me that my hubby texted him asking about me. What? Snaps to me. You know why, bitch? Because how many times do I have to tell you that you don't know what's going on behind the scenes? So your job is not to question a goddamn thing. Stay the path. Stay the path. Pull back a little bit because we're going to simplify shit. I want to talk to you because we're going to simplify some shit, okay? So I'll go into the group. If you can bump it up or tag me in it, I'll go into our group and talk to you about it, okay? Because I want you to simplify things a little bit. Thanks, girlfriend. Emma Stone. I get Emma Stone and Anna Faris a lot. Those are the 2 I get. So I want to talk to you about it because I want us to pull it back a little bit, but Mima always in here bitching sometimes. Okay? I want to quit. I want to give up. And then boom, here she gets her shit, okay? You don't know what's going on behind the scenes, so you're not to question a goddamn thing. Anymore, Mima. Anymore. But use this, leverage this. Okay? Leverage this to be like, yeah, that's goddamn fucking right. I'm gonna keep going. Let me turn up a little notch too. I'm gonna keep this shit going. That's goddamn right. Why wouldn't he think about me? Why wouldn't he ask about me? Look at him reaching out to my family and shit. Yeah. Well, you are going to love it here, vocals, because here, sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right, sometimes we go hold down under, but you know what we do is we get our shit. So there's that part. I'm always here to tell you what you need to hear and never what you want to hear, and I am here to kick your ass and yell at you and scream at you and cry with you if you get out of line. It's that simple. All right. So if you are in no contact or you are in contact, but it is not consistent contact with your SP, then you are going to look at their fucking photo and you're going to do it now. And by the way, you're going to want to stick around. Don't be a little bitch and fucking leave during the exercise because you don't like looking at King Joe. Okay. Does that mean King Joe? You get to look at King Joe while I go to the bathroom. But you'll want to stick around because you must be present on the live to be entered to win a coaching call with me today. Winner will be announced at the end of my live, which is like 50 minutes from now. Okay, so if you need to go get a fucking snack, go to the bathroom like I'm about to do, then do your shit. Okay? But if you're not present to win, you will not be entered to win a coaching call with me today because I'm in that fucking whole vibe right now because somebody tried to come for me today and if she thought I wasn't going to defend myself, she had me all the way fucked up. And so because of that, I'm in a gift-giving mood. Why? Because what I don't have is a God complex. I mean, I do in my own life. Again, why is that a bad thing? Because she said you're the gods of your reality. But she has a God complex. This is stupid shit out here. Okay? But that's why we're giving it away. Why? Because I care about the people and I always care about you guys. So I don't know. Ain't nobody gonna ever fucking tell me otherwise. Please. Shit. You look dumb. Because I care about you. Because I'm the one person that does care about you. And who the fuck else is out here giving free advice like I give you? Because I actually try to help you. And who else is out here giving free shit away like I do? Who gives away free coaching calls on here like I do? No. People don't even answer questions. You know how many people I get telling me that, like, they can't even ask a question unless they gift them on TikTok? And I was like, why? You don't get time for that shit. She's like, so I just go over to your live. She's like, because you answer everybody's questions. I was like, I try to answer as many questions as I possibly can. We're here talking about SPs. I was talking about something I ranted about earlier. Don't worry, you can watch it on the replay. You can watch that shit on the whole ass replay. Cause I went on for like 40 minutes about that shit, dissecting a video and calling her out on all the lies she said. There we go. So, anywho, Nanner, all right, as I digress, which I never do, but just kidding, I digress all the fucking time. All right, so no contact or contact, but not consistent contact. You're going to tell their ass to contact you, okay? So you're going to look at them dead ass in their fucking face. You're going to get frustrated, angry with your SP because they're not listening, like a child that doesn't do what the fuck you tell them to do. What do? Right? You get stern with their ass, angry, pissed off. Yeah, channel that, but channel it the right way. Leverage, okay? Because what happens when you act that way to your child? Don't they do what you want them to do? Exactly. Okay? So we're going to do it now. All right. So you're going to look at them and you're going to say, you're contacting me right now. You are 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 contacting me right now. Period. Now, if you are in consistent contact with your SP, but you are long distance, then you're going to look at them and say, you're contacting me right now and you're going to tell me everything I want to hear. You are contacting me right now and you're going to tell me everything I want to hear. Or you can tell them that you're planning to come see me. You are planning to come see me. You are planning to come see me. Say whatever you want. Okay. Now, if you are in consistent contact, but you are not long distance, then you're going to look at them dead ass in the fucking face and you're going to be like, You're coming to see me today. You're fucking coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. You are coming to see me today. Now, if you're in any of the ships, friendship, situationship, relationship, marriageship, I got you covered. If you're in any of the ships, you could do one of the above that we just mentioned, or you can have fun with it. You could be like, you're cooking me dinner tonight. You are cooking me dinner tonight. You're bringing me dinner tonight. You're giving me sexy time tonight. You're going to give me a massage tonight. You are buying me flowers today. Whatever the fuck you want. Have fun with it. Okay? Okay, now what you are going to do is you're going to expect them to contact you. Period. You need to start expecting something different from your fucking SPs. So, let me get the rods out. Excuse me. We only do multi-purpose rods here on my live, okay? Hold on, the spirit guys are talking to me. They're talking to me. Oh. Multi-purpose bitch. The spirit guide just told me. I don't know. I keep telling you guys. I still don't know what they look like though. What do spirit guides look like? I just picture a bunch of Oompa Loompas. Is that what they look like? We fuck around here. Okay, spirit guides just told me, and my psychic intuition is telling me that many of you are going to get contact from your SP if you do what I say and expect them to contact you. Just relax, and expect them right now to contact you. I'm going to switch back to Bevy in my entire team's anthem, but why not do this one today? It's already up. This is my custom song, by the way.
3 hours life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts
to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react.
Persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. In her convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family shines. Hey, leverage the law, stand up tall, don't fear the fall. Channel your queen energy, manifesting royalty. Hey, toot your own horn, no story dead gone. Dream team, bitches, crown held high. We create our reality tonight. Some came shattered, some came lost, thinking love had a heavy cost. Now we walk like kings and queens, living things we used to dream. telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. Inner convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family shines. Hey, leverage the law, stand up tall, don't fear the fall. Channel your queen energy, manifesting royalty. Hey, toot your own horn, no story, dead and gone. Dream team, bitches, crown held high. We create our reality tonight. Some came shattered, some came lost, thinking love had a heavy cost. Now we walk like kings and queens, living things we used to dream. Don't worry, just be, she said. Get the old version out your head. Moving first, now watch them chase. Manifestation all over the place. Versus king, versus queen. Best damn mindset we've ever seen. From the lives to the late night calls, she taught us how to have it all. No more fear, no more lack. The bitch is back, the bitch is back. Leverage the law, hold the power, own it all. Channel your king energy, channel your queen energy. Put your crown on, take the throne. You were never meant to beg for crumbs. Dream team, bitches loud and bright. We create our reality tonight. Three hours life and she still shows up, telling broken hearts to level up. Fuck the 3D, don't react, persist, bitch, and that's a fact. Queen of leverage, queen of law, teaching us what we never saw. Inner convos, hold the line. What is yours in time. She said, put your big panties on, stop spiraling, keep moving on. We don't verbalize, we internalize. Now the whole damn family shines. Hey, leverage the law, stand up tall, don't fear the fall. Channel your queen energy, manifesting royalty. Hey, toot your own horn, no story, dead and gone. Dream team, bitches, crown
Right.
held high.
We create our reality tonight. Who's creating the reality tonight? You are, bitch. You. Have you not been paying attention? You. That's goddamn right. Okay. All right. Snaps to locals. You're gonna fucking love the WhatsApp group. Sometimes we go left, sometimes we go right, sometimes we get under. It's totally fine. But you get advice there too. Okay? And we have a good ass time. And tomorrow is happy hour. But in order to be a part of happy hour, you have to be a part of our WhatsApp community because that's where we drop the link. Duh. And then we jump on Zoom and we have a rocking ass good time. And I also give advice, answer questions as well on the happy hour. Okie dokie? Okay. So it's kind of like a mini coaching session at the same goddamn fucking time. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I know. Sarah was like, fuck, I think it's getting late around here. She said, do you mean happy few hours? I like to say happy hour. It makes me feel better about myself. Okay. And it's not work. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Tiana. She loves saying the bitch is back. That's goddamn right. Mm-hmm. This is Mwa's song. All right. So now let's go ahead and digital chick. Stop acknowledging 30 days of no contact. Okay. That's your guys' biggest problem. Your biggest problem. I do love hanging out with you guys. I do love hanging out with you guys. Okay, that's your biggest problem, okay? You keep focusing on the time. It's like you got a fucking clock and you're just like, it's been 31 days now. It's been 32 days. It's been 33 days. It's been 34 days. Fuck the days. Who gives a shit how many days it's been? No, because you have not been in no contact if you haven't been paying attention, okay? You haven't been in no contact. You've been in contact the entire time. So control it. Okay, dude. All right. So let's get to the proven system of how to get your SP back in case you are new here, because we get a lot of new people around here, okay? So I was like, the digital chick, I was like on a call the other day, right? And kids can be mean, bitch. Trust me. That's why I'm so glad she's now a teenager. Because she's much more mellowed out now. Now she doesn't want to fucking go. We have a mommy-daughter date today. We're supposed to be going bowling, which I low-key manifested out of that shit. Because she was like, do we have to go bowling? I was like, she's a girl, mind you. So, and she's like, where do you want to eat? I was like, why don't you tell me where you want to eat? I think she's leaning towards McDonald's. I had Avila's, totally thought I had that locked in. But now she's like, well, what would you get at McDonald's? I was like, let's cut the shit. Where are you trying to go? She goes, oh, I don't know. I was just thinking something other than bowling. I have one, I know her. She's a girl. Like I said, she's a teenager. So I'm willing to bank on the fact that on her top agenda is some kind of outdoor shopping marketplace. She can't fucking help herself. Okay? Oh, right. Oh, yeah. And like they got a whole running tally in her mind. I asked her to help me with something yesterday and she couldn't do it. And I said, if you can do this, I'll give you $20. She's like, okay. She couldn't do it. But then she pleaded her case because she's a negotiator. Because I taught her that. I don't know why a teacher thinks that work against me. I taught her to negotiate. Why accept no for an answer? You know what I'm saying? Literally what I tell you guys. But I gotta shut the fuck up. And so, she was like, well, I'm just saying. I start school in 4 days and I spent 30 minutes. Like I'm trying to relax and I spent 30 minutes trying to get this thing done for you. And I know I didn't get it done, but I still spent 30 minutes of my time. So I think I should get the $20. I was like, but you didn't get it done. So then I was like, do you want $20 in cash? Again, I know her. She's like, can I just use it on my game? Sure. Why not? And then I went and bought some fucking lemonade from these kids. They gave it to me in like these mini water bottles. And then they told me, they said, it's made with water. I was like, duh. And then they said, and a powder packet. Are you okay with that? I was like, homies, I'm gonna have to teach you. Do I have to teach you guys how to sell your shit? Not a good selling point to be like, it's powder and water. You know what I'm saying? They're like, but it's really good though. I was like, okay. And so I said, well, let me get 5. I was just trying to support them. And because I asked them if they take Venmo. They were like, no, we don't. They were like, these kids. I was like, do you take Venmo? So I only had $10. Like, I didn't have anything less. And so I was like, and I never carry cash. I was like, let me get 5. They're like, we don't have 5. We only have a couple. I was like, well, how many do you have? They're like 3. I was like, okay, I'll take 3. Because first they had a paper plate and you couldn't even read the fucking sign. So I was like, dude, your parents need to up your game, dog. You need to use a Sharpie, not a fucking pencil. Okay? You can't read the fucking sign. I don't know what you're selling. So then they give me 3. If Becky and my team was on the phone when this was happening, because I drove there. I was not going to walk there. And they give me 3. And then I turn my car around, and how the fuck they still got the sign out being like, lemonade. I'm like, you said you only had 3. And now apparently that was untrue. So there's that. Got to support the children around here that have the hustle game, right? I mean, I support any entrepreneur, even if you're selling fucking lemonade. That's not good because I tried it. All right. So now that we digressed again, now we're going, yeah, that's what it was, Jill. Limit 3 per customer. So now, how do you manifest your SP back? Okay. So the first 2 main important things in manifesting your SP back. Amima, you're nervous. If he asks him, he wants to see me, Jen. All right, drop it in the fucking chat, bitch. Let's chat. All right, so how you manifest your SP back is, we're going to go in order of importance, okay? So the first thing that you must do is put yourself on that pedestal. You must make everything about you, okay? Because step number 1 is going to directly attach to step number 3. Okay? Don't worry, there's not a 15 fucking step process and it's not a lot of work. It's already taking what you're doing now, but fixing it. Okay? So step number 1 will intertwine with step 3. So stay with me. Okay? Step number 1 is how you see yourself. You must put yourself on that pedestal. You must make everything about you. Okay? You must see yourself as a bad bitch, as a bad man, as somebody people want to be with. Like, you don't have options. I am your only option. Me, on the other hand, though, I got options in these streets. Okay? I got options in these streets, but you don't. Okay? And you put yourself on that pedestal. You cannot see them as being better than you. Okay? You need to see yourself as being better than them. Like, you have to come from a perspective of, sure, I want you, but bro, I don't need you. Like, don't get it confused. I don't need you. You need me, but I don't need you. But I want you. And you're even lucky I want your ass because I got options. That kind of attitude is what you need to have. Put yourself on that pedestal. Take their ass off that pedestal. You should not need them. You should not see them as being better than you either. Okay? That is step number 1. Step number 2, I walk my members on how to do this. Okay? My clients know how to do this. In the WhatsApp group, I teach you how to do this. We had a whole intensive where I taught you how to do this. Okay? So in the easiest, most efficient way possible. And a lot of people who were in the 3-day toot your own horn intensive are getting movement from their SPs because they're making it about them. They're putting themselves on that pedestal. Okay. Now, the second thing you must do is change how you see your SP. So stop bitching about them. Stop complaining about them. Focus. What do you want from your SP? How do you want to see them? Go back to the version of your SP that checked all those boxes, that you didn't question anything about them. And you need to see your SP only as that fucking version for you, okay? Only as that version of your SP for you. You must see them in a way that you expect them to be for you, okay? And you do that by just going back. People say like, well, how do you select that? You have to see that version of them. The reason why you get hot and cold behavior is because you're reactive. It's great. It's easy to see a version of your SP that you want to see when things are great, but it's when things are not great. Now you select asshole version and you get that again. You can't do that. Okay, so you have to get really good at selecting perfect boyfriend, perfect girlfriend, perfect husband, perfect wife consistently. Saying only that version, no matter what you see today, no matter who they were at the time of the breakup, that's not who they are. They're only that way because you selected that version of them. And so you have to remember that your SP only has one job, and that is to confirm. It is to confirm however you see them, what you're telling yourself, how you expect them to show up. They have to confirm that. So if you are describing them as an asshole, as an avoidant, they have to play their part. They don't have a choice. So you now want to start selecting a different version of them, okay? One that benefits you. Okay, now the third thing you must do in manifesting your SP back, and 3 and 4 go together, okay, is focus mainly on your inner conversations. You process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day. So what the fuck are you choosing to think about all day long? You need to start thinking in alignment with what you want. So this is where I said we attach number 1 to number 3. So when you are putting yourself on that pedestal, the easiest way to do that is when you focus inner conversations all about you. They think about nothing but me. They're low-key, he's obsessed with me. You know, he's always going on my profile. He looks at all my stuff. Like, yeah, I know he's thinking about me right now. Why wouldn't he? He knows he only sees a future with me. Like, he knows he's never going to find anyone like me. He thinks that I am perfect. Right? Things like that. Okay? Is what you would tell yourself. Okay? Because then those inner conversations are what you're doing anyway. But what you're doing right now is having inner conversations all against what you want. Because right now, your inner conversations, the ones that you have naturally, which is why the negative shit pushes out quickly, is there was no affirming needed for that, was there? No. But the reason why it pushes out quickly as your friendly reminder is because it's something that you're saying and never thinking about it again. You think about it or you speak about it and you never think about it again. Therefore, boom, pushes out. So that's where we leverage. We leverage that inner conversations are a natural state of what you're doing. It's how you've been manifesting your entire life, is what you've been naturally telling yourself. So that's where we bypass the conscious mind and get it into the subconscious mind, because that's what's manifesting is your subconscious mind. So we have to leverage that and say, okay, then I need to, instead of my thoughts being controlled by the 3D, I need to have my thoughts control the 3D. So instead of having my inner conversations being all based on what I currently see in my reality or don't see, it's now what I want to see instead. See what I'm saying? So now it's all based on, it's like you're going to walk around with a blindfold on. Fuck the 3D if it isn't showing me what I want to see. There's nothing to check. I don't need to check the 3D for movement. I don't need to do none of that shit. I need to discipline my inner conversations only based on what I want to see, not what I actually see. Okay? That's step number 3. Step number 4 is affirmations. Is not 55 million affirmations. You should have no more than 4 to 5 affirmations, because the purpose of affirmations is it's something you're robotically saying, okay? But when you're robotically affirming, you have to create the repetition consciously, because you're doing it consciously. You have to create the repetition to get it into the subconscious mind, which is what's producing, okay? But what happens is if you have 55,000 affirmations, or you're changing them every second that you get, you're not giving the repetition enough time to put it into the subconscious mind, okay? So that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is that if all you had to do was affirm to get what you want, then everyone would have their SPs, right? But the reason why they don't is because they're step number 3, inner conversations, natural conversations you're having, which is what pushes out quicker, which is why we leverage inner conversations more than anything else, because that's what's producing very fast. So the problem that you have is that you're affirming, But your inner conversations are not in alignment with what you're affirming for. They're going against each other. They're not working together. They're working against each other. Okay. But remember, you have to create the repetition affirming. But inner conversations are a natural state that go into your subconscious, which is why you don't see movement in your 3D, because what you're continuously doing through inner conversations is telling you're like recapping your day. Okay. So you keep acknowledging what you don't want. No movement. We've been in no contact. I'm blocked. Like, why am I still blocked? Why am I not seeing anything in my 3D? Right? Like, why am I still getting no movement? Why has he still not contacted me? Those are natural inner conversations you're fucking having. That goes against. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. He's always calling and texting me. Then at the end of the day or throughout the day, you look at your phone and you're like, he still doesn't call me. He still isn't contacting me. You're acknowledging the opposite of what you want. That's why you're not seeing movement. That's why you're not getting what you want quickly. Does that make sense? All right. This is what people don't tell you. They just tell you just affirm. But they're not telling you that the inner conversations you're having naturally, because they don't know, are what's producing. Who the fuck affirms negative shit? That sounds dumb as fuck, right? Like, you're not going to sit there with your SP and be like, he's going to break up with me, 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 he's going to break up with me. You don't do that. Instead, what you did is you sat there and you said, I don't know if he feels the same way about me. He's different. He's changed. Like, I don't know if he wants to be with me anymore. Does he want to be with me? Are we going to break up? Like, why is he acting weird? You understand what I'm saying? That's what you did do. Then the breakup. That's where we leverage and say, okay, I never affirmed for the negative shit. Like, you're not walking around like, I'm so broke, I'm so broke, I'm so broke, I'm so broke, I'm so broke. That's fucking stupid. Nobody does that. Okay? But what you did do is say, fuck, I don't know how I'm going to pay my rent this month. Like, shit, money is getting tight. Like, I have a negative balance in my bank account. That's what you are doing. So then you leverage. Okay? I love you too, Mima bitch. She said, what's crazy is I was just saying I'm tired and got that. I'll discount the word before this and got movement. Then she said she loves me. Stop saying little movement, Mima. Okay? Stop saying little movement. Start acknowledging movement is movement. Don't downplay the movement. Okay? Because you got movement in your 3D, but what happened behind the scenes? He thought about you, thought about you, thought about you. Then built up the courage to contact your brother, to talk about you. Okay? That's not little movement, bitch. That is not little movement. Okay? Oh, right. Now, again, this is all about you. Okay? This is all about you. It's all about you. Okay? Now, Jester, I'm not lecturer. I'm telling people how to get their shit. I'm educating. I'm telling people how to get their shit. That's right, Sarah. Her man has been liking her posts. That's goddamn right. That's goddamn right. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Okay, so that's how it works. It has to work in alignment. Okay, you have to work in alignment. You can't be playing tug of war with yourself. Okay, you have to be in alignment. You have 10 affirmations on self-concept. I'm saying 4 times a day. Is that too much? No. No, not necessarily, but I don't think you need 10 affirmations on self-concept. I think it's way overdoing it. Okay, like, you should, instead of chunking down affirmations, right, you should chunk up. especially when it comes to self-concept. So instead of like being all in the minutia details of things that you want to work on in your self-concept, you should be chunking up and doing what they call umbrella affirmations. So it would be like, I am fucking perfect. I'm literally perfection. Whoever I want wants me even more. Okay? These are chunked up versus I am worthy. I am chosen. I am this. I am that. Right? Versus I am fucking perfect. Pretty much covers everything else. So I'm saying, so I would chunk them up instead. And then you guys get stuck on, well, I do them like, 4 times a day. Cool. What are you doing the rest of the day? And I'm not saying you need to affirm your life away. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is you need to be checking, your internal dialogue. Okay. So like you could be saying self-concept affirmations, 4 times a day. Okay. But then outside of that, every time you look in the mirror, get out the shower or anything like that, you're like, God, I don't feel good about myself. Like, look, and then now you're self-critiquing. That now undoes or counteracts what you're affirming for. Okay? So instead, this is where putting yourself on the pedestal is a self-concept thing. But the easiest way to do that through natural inner conversations is to make everything about you. Okay? Because you become really good at it. Negative thoughts start to go away. You start to become really good at it. So like I'll have coaching calls and they'll tell me, right? They'll tell me things that they're encountering. And I was like, okay, here's what I would have said. And they're like, why don't I think like that? They're like, it's just so easy for you. I said, because I got really good at it. Because I wasn't going to give anything else another option. For the person that asked what to do, you need help because he's supposed to come see you. And then the other person that said he has 8 minutes left, like you're on a fucking clock. Like what happens after 8 minutes? Are you going to explode? So what do you worry about? What you do is you persist. One, I'll tell you why he hasn't came to see you yet. And 2, I'll tell you why he hasn't called you yet. Okay? We'll conquer both of you bitches in one fucking swoop. Now, the reason why he didn't come see you is because you did nothing but question it all day long. You looked at the clock, counting down the time. Same with you on the phone, right? You did nothing but check your phone over and over and over again. Question. Why hasn't he called me yet? Is he really going to call me? He said he was going to call me. Why hasn't he called me yet? He said he was going to come see me, but it's getting late. Why hasn't he come see me? When's he going to come see me? He hasn't even confirmed yet. I haven't heard anything from him. Is he still coming to see me? Well, how'd that work out for you bitches? It didn't. I don't understand why this becomes a challenge. Okay? This should not be a challenge for you. This should be easy for you. To tell yourself the opposite. Why in the fuck would I want to tell myself, like we had a prearranged schedule of, he said he's going to call me today. Cool. Well, I'm going to go about my day and I'm going to know he's going to call me. What I need to check for. What I need to wonder if he's going to call me for. I don't. I'm just going to go about my fucking day. You know, when I was in contact with my boyfriend, I never woke up like, is he going to call me today? Am I going to talk to him today? No, I woke my happy ass up. I did my affirming. He's always calling and texting me. He texts me good morning every single day. This, that, and the third, right? Whatever I want to tell myself. Is I would tell myself what I wanted to tell myself while I got ready for the day. Then I'd hop on business coaching calls and I'd walk, and go about my fucking day. And boom, ping, text. Ping, text. That's how that works. Okay? When my boyfriend would tell me that, yeah, I'm going to come over. I'm going to come over after I get off work. Was I like, is he going to come? He said he was going to come, but is he really going to come? Why would I do that? No. I went about my day. And then when I was done working for the day, I knew when he got off. I mean, he always would message me and stuff. I'd get myself, I take my happy little ass in the fucking shower, put some cutesy on. Why wouldn't I? And start cooking dinner for us. I didn't question if he was coming. Therefore, I would say, but he just walked in. He would just walk in. I didn't question it. Stop questioning. Stop checking. That's your problems. This is a power thing. This is an insecurity thing. Is you're checking. Every time the phone goes off, you're like, it's not him. Phone goes off again. Not him. I had some lady who literally her phone went off and she doesn't talk that late at night on calls, according to her. Her phone went off and she lunged across the fucking room to grab her phone, broke her nail, and then blamed him for it. And I was like, you're the one that chose to lunge across the fucking room for a goddamn fucking phone call. If I miss your call, I'll call you back. Not that serious. You understand what I'm saying? It's not that serious. But you're giving your power away to your SPs by doing that stupid shit. Stalking their social media, because checking the 3D, they call it checking. Okay, in the manifestation community, they call it checking, but what that really is it's called stalking. Just saying. There's a difference. There's a fucking difference. Okay? Well, there's no difference, excuse me. It just makes you feel better by saying checking the 3D. No, bitch, it's called stalking. That's what that's called. Because how are you checking the 3D? You're like all up in their shit. Right? Last time I checked, that's still called stalking. Okay. Yes, YT, of course you can. That's what we're all about here. I just gave you the whole process. Okay, so you need to understand that. Now, here's the thing, too. Now, a lot of you guys will be like, I gave in and I texted my SP. You know, or I really want to text my SP. And no, Nadine, I'm not referring to you. This is not carte blanche for you, bitch. Okay? But that's goddamn right. Faith said her SP asked to hang out tonight. That's goddamn right. Now, Faith, you're going to take the advice I just gave the other two bitches, and you're going to plan for her to see you. Okay? So, if you want to text your SP, okay? Oh, look at that. Snaps to Adele. She said she's a photo method and said he's going to text me and send me a pic, and he sent her 3. It's goddamn right. That's goddamn right. So send him one back. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, so I don't say go no contact. I think that's fucking stupid. If I would not have gone no contact with my boyfriend, okay? But what you do need to do is discipline yourself, okay? So if you choose to contact your SP, you have to ask yourself these 2 questions first. Is, if I contact my SP, do I know if they would respond? And do I know how they would respond? Well, you should ask yourself these 3 questions now. The third one should be, and can I discipline my fucking mind regardless? Regardless. And if you are going to text your SP based on where you're currently at with your SP, what you're not going to do, especially if, like, let's say that you've reached out to them before and they didn't respond. Okay? Well, what you're not going to do is send him a text like, hey, I really miss you. Wanted to know if we could talk. I just really want you back. That's chase mode. We don't do that. Okay? If you were going to text your SP, it should be like, hey, hope you have a good week. Hey, how are things? Or maybe like, you guys used to exchange like funny memes or shit like that. Because I'm saying, you have to be able to discipline yourself. Okay? There's right and wrong ways to force the 3D. Okay? Adele, I'm willing to bank on the fact that you didn't actually negatively force the 3D. Okay? Because there's ways to force the 3D but not negatively, to still get what you want. Right? I used to have like certain, I used to say certain things to like, I still do this shit. I used to I'll tell my boyfriend something that I want from him, but it's in the way that I say it. Okay? It's in the way that I say it, but I'm a language person. So it's different to still get him to do what I want him to do. Okay? And so, yeah, but your description of him, Adele, probably isn't awful. Okay? You're probably not seeing him as a bad person. Okay? So it's like I could message my boyfriend if we were, when I messaged him. Yeah, when we came back in contact the first time, I sent him a message, but I didn't see him as a bad person. And so I guess I didn't break no contact. He did because he gave me his number. But then I would message him, but I would keep it light and fluffy. I would say certain things and we would be flirtatious, but that's how I saw him. Okay. You can reach out, but you need to discipline your thoughts about it. Okay. So you can't be checking every fucking 55 seconds. You can't be over here, all in your fucking feelings about the shit. That's right, Leanne. Boyfriend just called, had to leave. He literally just repeated my affirmation back to me. That's good, am I right? That's how this works. That's how this works, people. Okay? That's the fun part about it. That's the fun part about it when they start repeating back to you what you say. That's the fun part. Because you have to understand, oftentimes they're constantly repeating back to you what you say. It's not just the positive shit. It's the negative shit too. Because you thought about it, you said it in your mind, and then boom, they say it back to you. Yeah. So that's what you have to remember. Okay? All right. So that's what I need you to know. Okie dokie. You need to discipline yourself. So like, let's say you decide to contact somebody, right? Do not fucking grovel. Please, for fuck's sake, do not grovel. Okay? Just keep it light. Keep it airy. And expect them to respond. Okay? Expect something different from them. Keep it light, keep it fluffy. Expect them to respond. What the fuck is the point of contacting someone if you're not going to expect them to respond? That sounds stupid as shit. Okay? So if you're going to contact somebody, then you should absolutely expect them to respond. And let's just say worst case scenario, because I try to set you guys up for success. Let's just say worst case scenario, they don't respond. Discipline your mind. Tell yourself what you want to tell yourself only. Tell yourself what you want to tell yourself only. That is it. Okay? All right. Now, I got a jet because I do have a coaching call after this and got to get ready for I had to find out from my daughter what the consensus is on what she wants to do. Hopefully she just wants to fucking order some pizza and watch a movie. I mean, I'm not opposed. Maybe bribe her with a little online shopping. Oh, and I, of course, I have to call Bevy. I wouldn't dare not call Bevy. So, if you want a free coaching call, because I have to call Bevy, so, you know, Bevy gets to pick today, since I have to call her. She's being all fucking needy Bevy and shit. All right? All right, if you want a free coaching call, drop it in the comments below. I want some heart emoji. Doesn't even matter. I don't give a fuck what you say, but drop it in the comment below because somebody will be winning a free coaching call right now. You have, Rob, fuck you. I hope she does not order a Little Caesars. For the love of God. Please don't order Little Caesars. All right. I was like, can we order I'm all down with Domino's, though. Don't get me confused, because then I order pasta. I have to make my own shit and add some things in there. Oh, that's the biggest gimmick, right? Because I'm like, I make better pasta. I will not land. Okay? And I will not possibly. Oh, did you hear that? All right. So while I give my last introduction, then Bevy will be choosing a winner. Okie dokie. All right. I know I do order local, but she does not. She's a Little Caesar bitch or Domino's. So, all right. I go live every day at 10 o'clock Pacific time. If you ever miss a live, then I always put them on the tube of the U. Natap is the winner today. That was an awful fucking impression of me today. But anyway, you need to message Bevy, okay, to claim your free coaching call. We give them away at least once a week here. Once a week we do give away a coaching call here, so simmer down. If you didn't win, be happy for the winner, and you could be winning later. Okay? All right. Now, if you ever miss a live, I always put them on the tube of the U. And you can go on YouTube while you're there, subscribe. Watch the replays. I always turn the ads off for the first 24 hours so that you can watch them ad free because I fucking love you and I got your back, bitch. All right. Also, Bevy's giving away somebody in the WhatsApp. Shit, we're on fire today. Who's not in the WhatsApp that wants to join the WhatsApp because it's lit and you can be inspired by the success stories? Oh, you know what? Sorry, guys. We're going... Yeah, we'll pick somebody. Bevy will pick somebody. All right. So, I manifested my boyfriend from no contact to living with me in only 4 weeks, and I managed to cut that fucking time in half. So if you want me to manifest your recipe for you, or you want to work with me one-on-one to figure out where you're going wrong because you get yourself right, all links are in my bio. Now, if you are what? Okay. If you have not, then, snaps to Liliana, which is actually funny, Liliana, because I was actually going to choose you, bitch. But I said nothing. That's because me and Bevy, that's how do you see how quick thought transmission works? I'm just saying. Yeah, you're actually, when I saw your thing, you were the first person that popped into my mind, and then Bevy chose you. Man. That's how quick, let this be a lesson. That's how quick the thought transmission works. All right. Okay. If you have not joined our masterclasses, then please take a chance on your goddamn fucking self and get a grip, because this is all designed to help you as a person stop overthinking things in your life, stop overanalyzing things in your life outside of just SP related, right? Different things like that, learning how to leverage certain thoughts and how to leverage certain things. Okay. So join our masterclasses coming up. We have one for the kings, one for the queens. And then, what else do we have? We've got text coaching. Obviously, we've got a WhatsApp group. We've got SP songs, stories, and guided meditation. So we got a whole buffet, bitch. And we're the low price leader in the coaching space. I refuse to up the prices because I want to help as many people as possible get their shit. All right? All right, besties, I love you. And I will see you all in the WhatsApp group and tomorrow. Bye. I'm glad you did 2 vocals. Stick around. I'll help get you.